Hello and good evening. We are back. Thank you guys. Sorry about that. We had to take a break just to get ourselves some water and some nourishment. And John's reading that new One Piece boy. Oh goodness gracious. Welcome guys to a brand new TLBX podcast, season 1, episode 2. I'm your host, founder, CEO, and editor-in-chief, Greg M, aka The Remix, and I'm here with
What up, Matt Green?
Erisel here.
See, that's what happens when Big John doesn't come back.
Yeah, I honestly was waiting for him, but I completely forgot that he wasn't back yet.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Gaylene, take it. Just take
Um,
it.
Gaylene, aka Paranormiac.
Big
here.
John has stepped out, guys. Thank you guys for your patience. Before we get started on this segment again, we wanted to quickly let you all know that tomorrow night from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m., we'll be hanging out with the Twitch DC community at Arcuri DC. That's not too far away from the Naval Observatory. You get to meet myself. You get to meet Erisel. You get to meet Matt. You get to meet Julissa and Gaylene. And surprise, we didn't know she was coming, but she's definitely coming. Denise is also going to be there, guys. And if you get the chance to meet, if you get the chance to meet us, folks, you will get. Oh wow, we got 100 bits. Thank you, Skybird. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Twitch
Thank you,
mobile.
lady.
Yeah, it's fine.
No.
Welcome
I feel
to
you,
the.
man. What's
Thank
up?
you for the bits and the donation. We appreciate it, my man. And also, folks, aren't we giving out some surprise stuff that we do have some giveaways.
Are they
giving
surprises
away.
when you tell them what they are?
Well, I'm not gonna say what it is though. But if you guys
My
see,
goodness.
if you
Don't
guys
tell
see
them.
if you guys see any of us, you will definitely get a prize from us. There you go. Can I at least say that, Erisel? That's
Yeah.
safe.
Yes.
There you go. So, if you guys are interested in hanging out with us, please go check out Twitch DC on Twitter for a link to sign up for the event, and we hope to see you guys there. So I can't wait. I'm excited. I know Gaylene and Erisel, this is your first time to a Twitch meetup, correct?
Yes,
So-
I'm very terrified.
What do you mean terrified? What are you talking about?
I don't socialize. I don't know if you've noticed how I don't really leave my house, like, ever. So
Okay, let's go. Next topic.
agoraphobia, kinda.
Matt.
A lot.
I get you, but thankfully there'll be a lot of like-minded people, so you should be in a good element.
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
What do we got on the board? So yeah, Lunchbox Publications, Twitch DC. We're gonna be there, so can't wait to see you guys there. Let's get next to the next topic. What we got?
Yeah. So the big topic we're talking here from now is, of course, last night the Game Awards.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
The greatest and most disappointing awards ever.
As we go through, we're gonna talk about the things that the awards that are given out, the different trailers that they showed off, and then at the end we'll talk about our overall thoughts of the show. So of course, first award given out, best community support to Destiny 2.
That's a lie.
Okay. All right. There he is. Welcome.
No,
You were waiting for that.
It's not a lie that they gave them the award. It's a lie that they deserved it.
Yeah, they,
Point of clarification.
Big John, your thoughts. Your thoughts.
they used to owe me $60 for a game they turned into free to play.
Oh boy.
That's a fair point.
Okay.
Yes, literally just because of that, Skybird.
Damn.
Next thing they showed off, from Nintendo, the Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, the next DLC, Rise of the Phoenix.
Yo, I saw Cable and Iceman and Gambit, and of course, the Phoenix herself is gonna be there. That's gonna be cool. Is there gonna be
Yes.
added story, not just characters, but an added story to it?
Not story, but there'll be some extra challenges. It'll be like a tiny self-contained thing. That's what they do with all the DLC right now.
Nice. Okay, cool. Is there any release date for that?
Getting a boyfriend.
Yeah.
What?
What? Okay. Is there any release date yet for the DLC?
Release date, it should be I think right before Christmas. Yeah, December 23rd.
Okay. Okay. Oh, that's not too far from now. All right,
Yeah,
10
exactly.
days. All right.
After that, next award was for the score and music, which was given to Death Stranding.
Okay. Uh,
I hope my silence said all that needed to be said.
no. To be fair, like the music, it had its moments with the music. I'll admit, because I'm a huge
Don't want it.
sucker. Well, hey, I'm a huge sucker for scores, especially if it's original soundtracks. And it was nice. It was nice from the gameplay I put into the game and stuff. I started playing it a little bit more from bit by bit after I streamed it for the Lunchbox Publications, but off stream. And yeah, I'll agree with this one. What were the other nominees for that one, by the way?
For that one, it was Death Stranding, Cadence of Hyrule, Devil May Cry 5, Kingdom Hearts 3, and Singing Out of Wild Hearts. I was rooting, of course, for Cadence because
Understandable, yeah.
I'm a big fan of.
I was
Break
also
Yourself.
rooting for Cadence.
Gotcha. Understandable. All right.
They voted for Cadence, so there's that.
And
Let's see, next thing was
it's our first reveal, our world premiere, correct?
yeah, well, not big review for like brand new game because this game has been known about before, but big shark game called Man Eater is usually described as like GTA and Saints Row kind of game, but you're a
Ooh.
shark.
Ooh.
Oh, I showed this trailer. Me and my father
looking so
were
good.
watched this trailer, by the way, last night, and we thought about what if Jaws was mixed with that old school EA Sports Big, yeah, that old school studio, that show that the what you call it, the motocross game. I think it's called Freakstyle, I believe, for the PlayStation
Oh
2.
wow!
It's like a mixture of that and Jaws. Like you can do all these cool tricks and such. Like, and
I can see that.
yeah, the game looks fun. The game does look fun though, because it's like you can evolve your shark, and I was like, what? You can do like 360 spins towards boats, and
Nice.
it's
Like a
crazy.
Megalodon style power.
I'm
as
just
well.
hoping for some kind of Sharknado upgrade.
I stand.
Oh my
sharks.
god.
It's gonna happen.
I'm telling you, if they're gonna do Sharknado, it's probably gonna be DLC.
Where's the street
More
sharks?
than
True.
likely, but I'm okay with
True.
waiting for that.
Wait, Big John, what did you say?
I said, where are the street shark skins?
Yo,
Wow.
what if it does
That's in the
happen?
sequel. That's in the sequel.
Oh my god.
Oh man,
You know,
that'd
when
be
they evolve.
Floppity flop flop.
awesome.
Wow.
What you got next?
We flop
after
hard
that-
in these streets.
No more shark fin soup for you.
Oh wow.
After that, honestly, these were definitely your really great games. 4 different esports category winners. So
Mhm.
esports coach to Zonic,
Yeah.
esports events to League of Legends World 2019,
Yeah, no, that event. Okay.
esports host to I hope I'm pronouncing the name right. Zork,
Yes.
SGLKZ.
Yeah.
I'll just leave it at that. And
Sure.
esports team to G2 esports.
Oh no, no. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't. Sorry. I mean, but I agree on the coach. I don't. The host. I was rooting for Golden Boy.
Mm-hmm.
The esports team. See, that's a bit debatable because I was like, G2 esports have been, you know,
That's league, right?
yes,
Okay.
they not just League, but they also play other games too. Of course, it's just that like I think they're talking mostly about the League of Legends scene because for this category they should have been a bit specific of which. Since you say G2 esports, you're talking about like what game are you talking about because they play more than just not just League itself, but you know we do have a Rainbow. They do have I think a Rainbow Six Siege team. So I'm like
Well,
you could have
On
been
the
a
digital
bit-
data, it mentions what games they play, but it didn't mention the games on the screen.
Ah, got it. I mean, for the I guess, but nah.
Yeah, because I'm seeing
So
here now. Yeah, it
here's
says
my
the league.
overall question, or I guess clarification, because this was my first time actually watching the Game Awards.
Yeah, what's up?
From my understanding, these awards are given due to the actual votes, right? Like they
Yeah.
ask the
Yes.
audience people to vote
Yeah.
after asking them to nominate. So I feel like there isn't really cause, not that there isn't cause for clarification, but they don't clarify from jump. So I feel like it would be hard to know at least for esports wise, which, you know, to be fair, I don't watch. But like I feel like it'd be hard to kind of know which games they're talking about specifically or anything like that because they don't start that to begin with the nominations and stuff. Does that make sense?
No, I agree with you. I agree with you because again, it kind of when you say esports in general, you're talking about multiple teams. You're talking about multiple games, and it's just, you know, how is this going to balance out? Especially since if it was for a voting poll, you definitely need to get yourself into this type of section when it comes to gaming because esports as a whole, it's growing quickly, like
Yeah,
it's
not to
very
mention
fast.
not to mention I'm looking at their Wikipedia right now. Like, yeah, it says that they mainly play like 6 different games, but
Yep.
for this category in the Game Awards, they're only talking about the I guess whatever main setup they have for League.
Yeah, and they were not the champions because
But they were.
they were not. They were
Oh,
not. If I
what are you
recall,
talking?
I yeah, it because
Damn.
you know who I was rooting for that category. You know who you know your
I was rooting
team.
for the shot.
I knew you were doing that. I'm like, of course, Matt's gonna vote for Sinatra and Super and Moth and everyone in that Overwatch team. I was like, dang it! I was like, I bet you Matt's rooting for the shot. I was like, and lo and behold, there you go. Called it, people. I called it. And let me guess, for the esports event, were you rooting for the grand finals for Overwatch League? You were, weren't you? Because you know your boys won. Am I
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah,
Of course
yeah.
you were. Dude, that's it. You got to meet Sinatra next year when the Overwatch League comes to DC. I'm telling you, man. It's
Does he know to dance?
I think so. I think Jay knows how to
I hope
dance.
so.
He's a nice guy. He's a very chilled and relaxed guy, and I bet he knows how to dance. I bet.
I'm
Well,
just playing on his last name. That's all.
you mean his gamer tag? Yeah, I understand.
Yes.
I understand. But
Yes, that thing. Yes.
let's move on. That's the next world
Next-
premiere we got,
Next
Matt.
one world premiere for Humankind.
Okay.
So
Oh, that was the Civilization lookalike, right?
Yes.
yes from Sega.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought this, at first I thought it was Total War because I saw the Sega logo and I know that's one of their main MOs when it comes to PC
Mhm.
gaming. I'm not really familiar with Humankind really. I think this might be the first of the franchise actually.
I agree because as someone who like really loves Civilization type simulators, I've never heard of this one before.
Mm-hmm.
It's cause like that was me and my dad's first answer. We were like, oh, our guest actually. He goes like, hey, it's the next Civilization game, but you know,
Right.
cause or Tropico, the Tropico series, right? And we were like, oh, this is or
Oh yeah, the Dictator one. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, Tampico's good.
Yo, stop. And we were like
Tang is
wondering
better.
what.
Tampico's good. Tang is better.
Okay, getting off
Uh,
topic, but Humankind has you playing not a dictator, more of a leader, like obviously like maybe Caesar and maybe Napoleon and maybe other leaders and factions.
I'm not gonna say those are the best examples, but yes, exactly.
Sorry, I was going
Caligula.
by what the costumes were giving me in the trailer. Actually, that's why. So my bad. But it does come out next year, 2020. For did this say any what consoles, Matt? Or no?
I think I want to say it's just PC. I'm looking at it's just PC.
Okay.
Sad
Okay.
face.
And so next one they showed off brand new weird looking IP called Goddamn Superhero.
Huh, man, that trailer looks kind of cool, huh?
I'm a goddamn superhero.
Yo, at first I was
so good.
fooled. This was like, oh wow, is
I
this
think
the
we all
next
fell for it.
Nino Kuni
It was slow.
type game?
Oh my god.
It
Yeah,
wasn't.
Ghibli, I was like, this is
I
not
was like-
Ghibli.
I was just all kinds of. I'm just like, you're a superhero, but you're out here killing people. What kind of superhero kills people?
Oh.
This isn't the boys from Amazon.
Yeah, right? I was about to say that.
But
Is that part
Let
of
me
a
do all the time.
movie or something?
No. So Gaylene, everyone thought this trailer for Goddamn Superhero was like, I don't know, made by the guys who made Nino Kuni or such a family friendly game. We were fooled. Matt, what is this trailer for? You tell her.
You probably skip towards the end of this one, honestly. But yeah, they made it seem like it's a whole new IP done by a whole different studio. But it turns out it's one big fake out because we're actually looking at the antagonist for the upcoming game No More Heroes
Okay,
3.
but it looks so
Oh,
good, so I wouldn't skip anything.
nice.
Just keep looking at it. It looked good.
Yeah, I'm not skipping anything. I was just so our viewers can see what
Which is
we're.
like to play. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
I mean,
Yeah, because the full version was put up on the website, which you're seeing on the screen now.
which is this is like the full trailer, right? Because last night
Yes.
it just stopped because they did say extended trailer online
Yeah,
last
they
night.
got the one they showed during the awards. They kind of like skipped through stuff real quick until they got to the end part when he started destroying everything.
Oh my gosh. And that
But
little critter.
yeah, clearly
Critter.
they're using this trailer as like the setup for our antagonist, so we know what we're fighting and why.
Yeah. For those who don't know, the No More Heroes game is the series itself is Suda 51, correct? That's the
Yes.
company, man.
Well, that's his name. His company's called Grasshopper Manufacturer.
Okay, Grasshopper. Okay. And did they announce a release date for this one yet? Because I legit cannot wait to play this. Because Travis Strikes Back, it didn't feel, it was all right. It was all right to me.
Well,
And
Travis Strikes Back was meant to be more of a tribute to both old school games and the indie games as a whole. That's why they went with the simpler top down hack and slash feel to it.
Mhm.
I haven't finished the game myself, but for what I play, I've been having a blast. It's definitely meant to be like a simpler take on the series and to just give you like a taste of the weird overall style that Suda 51 brings to almost all of his games.
man, I just can't believe
This boy got the mind link.
he and his team fooled us thinking like, hey, it's a family friendly game. Psych. Like clearly it wasn't. I was like, wow.
So I was looking at this full trailer and I started getting a couple hints as to like how it does connect to No More Heroes because one this platform that they showed the kids sitting on now was definitely the same platform from the last trailer they showed.
Mm-hmm.
And what was it? It'll be in a couple frames, but when they showed the town, there's a quick sign of the town itself of Santa Destroy. But it's like it's one of those real quick blinking you'll miss it kind of things.
Okay. So the rundown is instead of an assassination list, he's pretty much attacking the superhero list. Okay. Because this is my first time actually seeing the trailer, seeing the live
So
action.
this alien is the same little furball from the beginning.
Yes.
Apparently,
Yeah, it's like 20 years later.
It's a Digimon.
I hate you
Yes,
so much.
Exactly. It is a Digimon. Yes.
And I'm guessing these guys are on the list, correct?
Look at these Metabots.
Boy! Oh, wow.
I don't know. He was evil when he licked her cheek.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
You're nasty.
And that was actually another thing that
Lord Boros' cousin.
another thing that kind of tipped me that even though it's not the same character, the girl there, I don't think they gave her a name, but the blonde girl, she has the same like European accent as you hear from
Sylvia?
what is it? Yes,
Yeah.
Sylvia from 1 and 2. Like, her voice sounded very similar. It's probably the same voice actress, and kind of thought that as a nice bait and switch.
There he is.
Akira.
Yeah, everyone does their Kira pose.
Oh, man.
Everyone's in love with that. But yeah, No More Heroes 3. Like the battlefield that little bit we saw looks similar to what we have before.
Oh, man.
It looks great. It's true to form. I am hoping that that Suda is able to bring 1 and 2 over to the Switch as well. So we have a nice like complete adventure right there.
Agreed.
Especially considering I did not finish 2. Finished 1, I did not finish 2.
Yeah, I finished 1. I just didn't finish 2 as well. Because, yeah. Okay. I'm down. I'm definitely down. And 2020, so do you expect this game to be announced next year at E3? Obviously, yes, but do you think there's a chance we might see a bit of more gameplay maybe later in the spring before June?
Oh, most definitely.
Okay.
Like if he's gonna have it done by 2020, then yeah, at the very least, we'll see a little more gameplay at E3, and then get some kind of firm release date there. Because I think he's gonna be moving a lot faster on his development than I thought. But then again, it looks like they're using a small, system-wise, a small base of the previous No More Heroes games.
Okay. All right then. Right. What's next? What's next, Matt?
Next, I didn't include a trailer because there's honestly no need to. But they once again talked about Final Fantasy VII Remake. I mean, we know what to expect at this point.
Yeah. This is the trailer.
Banter.
I'm showing it now, actually, for the people at home. And
it was more banter, more Cloud being Cloud.
I still miss the original Cloud, to be honest.
No, I know. They're going after the Advent Children fans, like I said before.
Booty boy.
But I mean, I'm excited for the game, but I'm at that phase where it's like, they don't need to like go on the hyper offensive on trying to sell the game. Like, just go ahead and put it out.
Yeah, people gonna buy it. You don't got to do nothing else.
Like if anything, like just start showing what commercial they're gonna start putting on TV because they're gonna.
Oh yeah, it's gonna hit. It's gonna hit soon, and it's coming out in March, correct?
March 3rd.
Yep. Shoot, March, everyone's gonna be poor. The hell?
Well, you already know what I'm doing. So.
I already know, man.
We'll get to that later on.
Right.
But
I should be finished Kakarot by then. Oops, did I say Kakarot?
Okay. Okay.
So next up, another award in what me and Big John would consider divine justice. For best fighting game, they gave that to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Jump Force didn't even have no business being on that list. Who chose that? Out of all the games they have, all the anime games, all the fighting anime games they pooped out in the period in this year. They picked Jump Force.
Yikes.
That's the one that was like, oh, we got one. Boy. Here it is.
Yikes.
Question. What's this news I heard about a second DLC coming for this game? I'm like, okay. There's a second DLC coming for Jump Force? Like, what?
Is that confirmed, like, leak, or that's just rumor? They like,
wait, Tekken DLC? No.
No. I meant Jump Force. I said Jump Force. Like.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh. Okay.
I linked to it before. Let me see if I can bring that list back up. But there was a supposed list of characters that would be in a season 2 for Jump Force. I don't know if it's 100% confirmed or not because once again rumor. It was found in some weird paste bin in like I'm not even sure which one, but some Hispanic country, and the list started getting passed around about them possibly being legit or not. So again, grain of salt, it may not be true. I'll try to read off the list as I find it now.
I posted
read off the list real quick who they're adding. So supposedly we are getting Frankie from One Piece, Coyote Stark from Bleach, Orochimaru from Naruto,
potential zoner.
Yo, Big John.
Koro Sensei from Assassination Classroom.
I don't know nothing about him. I know he's an octopus. Squilly Dilly.
Wow.
Uraraka from My Hero Academia.
Another potential zoner. Oh boy.
Krillin from Dragon Ball.
Krillin is definitely a zoner.
And Saito from Rurouni Kenshin.
Okay, we got a non-zoner.
Wow.
My Rurouni Kenshin is a little rusty. He's close combat, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we finally
Close
got a
combat hard
non-zoner.
strikes. Like
Everybody.
Yo, Big John.
But if they compare him to like how you see regular fighters, if anything, Saito would probably be similar to like a charge character.
Okay. All right.
He's all about them clean, heavy strikes.
All I know is that if Orochimaru gets in the game, they don't give him the neck. Yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Nick.
All right, what you got next?
Next on the list is for both best narrative and role playing game, they gave that both of those to Disco Elysium. It's been
You
getting a
thought
lot of
Kingdom Hearts 3 was gonna win? Come on!
I don't think anybody was expecting that.
Jeez,
Yeah, you're
just
right.
good lord. But no, I've seen some gameplay of Disco Elysium because it, man, if you guys want something to play to keep yourself busy before Cyberpunk 2077 comes out next year, this is
Oh
definitely
yes, absolutely.
yes, this game here. I definitely recommend it. It's out for the PC right now. I mean, oh jeez, with the amount of storytelling in that game and what you can do and the choices you can make, they either can be good ones or bad ones. This reminds me a bit of the Fable's decision making system back on the Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
Only this time, this takes it to the next level. So
Oh yeah, and they got some weird psychological since the main character himself is a detective that's already waking up with amnesia and trying to solve a case. So
right,
there's a lot of
Mm.
interesting stuff going on here.
right, like it's crazy. All right, what we got next, man?
Next
Oh,
on the
here we
list.
go. Oh, here we go. Oh,
So
here we go.
next on the list is probably like one of the biggest surprises that nobody was expecting. They showed
Nobody.
all what was known to be Project Scarlet for the longest, the next Xbox system, which is officially dubbed Xbox Series X.
Cooler Master.
Wow.
It does look like one big cooler master,
Get,
honestly.
just a,
Um,
get the Cooler Master off the back, Jerry. Okay.
we can spend a little time on this, but yeah, yeah. Microsoft came out. They didn't go into heavy details. For now, I guess they're going to save that for their own conference. But yeah, they finally officially showed off the system itself. It will be out holiday 20. Going by the little groups of tech demos and whatnot we have here, we're definitely going to see um another Forza, some FIFA because of course, and Halo Infinite as well.
I'm calling now. The next Call of Duty is gonna be in here too. I'm calling.
And yes, gamers, it will be Laserdisc compatible. So go ahead and bust out.
Anyways,
Oh my God.
before
Wow.
okay,
Be prepared to spend $100 on one game.
okay. All right.
Dog, Laserdisc is super old and older than me. I'm old as dirt, so I'm not even bringing that back.
The fact that it looks like when I mentioned this when watching the Game Awards with you guys, it looks like obviously a computer, and that's what Microsoft is known for. It just the top looks weird to me. I'm sorry,
That's the vent. Like, come on, that thing gonna be hot, boy.
yo.
You ain't gonna need a heater in your room.
I mean, if this thing is as powerful as they keep going, it's gonna be like you need as much airflow as you're gonna
Yes.
get.
Oh
Take
yeah,
the
oh
heater
yeah,
out of
like
your room right now.
holiday 2020 guys. If you're gonna ask us this question, when can we reserve or pre-order it? We don't know yet because they've only showed off what the next system is going to look like. We will get that information as soon as possible to you all. I'm calling it now. Obviously they're gonna add that quote unquote the 4K gaming technology here to the next consoles, and I'm not just talking about the
4K, yeah.
the Xbox Series X. I'm also talking about the PS5 as well. But personally, I want to buy the PS5 first before the Xbox Series X. I know I'm going to be getting it due to the fact that I do want to try out the next Halo. I do want to try out Forza and other games as well. It's just that if you have mostly friends playing on a certain console, and I'm talking about any console in general, you want to get that first, obviously, because
Well, see, here's the thing that's going on with the Xbox though. It's something we actually talked about earlier with PlayStation, but it might be room, but it's definitely something concerned with Xbox where they're going for a modular experience when it comes
Got
to
you.
Xbox games.
Yes.
So like they're talking about Halo Infinite. There will be a version that'll be on both. Will probably just be one disc. Honestly, that'll be compare able to work with both the Xbox One and Series X. But let's say let's use PC terms. If you're playing on Xbox One, you'll get like low to mid settings in terms of graphical fidelity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whereas when you're playing on the Series X, you're high. But the game itself should still function as it should either way.
I do have a quick question, and this is actually gonna be towards everyone, especially also in Twitch chat. Since we're about to enter the next generation consoles for 2022, yes, I'm gonna say 2026 because it's gonna be almost it's been 6 years since both the PS4 and the Xbox One have been released.
The PS4 been out since I've been in middle school.
Stop it.
Damn.
Anyways, you chill. Here's my question. So, do you think it's possible before these two consoles, the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5, do you think we're gonna see cross-platform gameplay finally in all consoles? Okay.
Yes.
Why?
Well,
Why do you? Okay, break it down.
I won't say. I can guarantee it'll be like every single game, but as we've seen this generation, we've been getting better better talks between the companies when it comes to the idea of crossplay. So I would definitely not rule that out in the next coming consoles. I think if anything, it'll be a case by case thing where let's just say like indie game X has online multiplayer, but they're a small company, so they don't have the resources to fully support crossplay. It'd be something like that. But there's no reason why the big juggernauts like EA and Activision that definitely release their games on multiple platforms. There's no reason for them to not support that. I mean, hell, they already got Call of Duty, the recent Call of Duty, working with crossplay out the gate. So there's no excuse.
That is true.
Yeah. So, I mean, if I can say this, because since all these games like Dauntless is coming out, Rocket League, Call of Duty, just recently, wow, something just fell. Anyways, hopefully you guys can hear me.
Yes.
Oh, cool. With all these games coming out with crossplay functions and stuff, and I'm crossing my fingers that the next consoles will have the Discord app, because party chat in certain, like, how can I talk to Xbox One players when I'm on PS4? And I don't want to get into toxic game chat with other people. So it kind of hits the fact that, like, are we going to, like, finally, play with everyone this time? Because it's been the biggest topic. Because I remember last week we were just talking about, right, Erisel, Crash Bandicoot, Nitro Kart Racing, right? And we were thinking about like, hey, this is another topic we're going to talk about, and obviously I don't want this topic to, cover the rest of the podcast. Like, it's just bothersome how we need to buy multiple copies of games for different consoles, because, see, Erisel wants Crash Bandicoot, Crash Team Racing on the Switch, while I have it digital for PS4, and it's like, come on, like, help us save money,
we gotta start
folks.
coordinating stuff now.
Like, help us save money, because this is a mess. This is an absolute mess. Because if the next consoles are going to be released, my main concern, not high quality graphics and the games you're going to be coming with, but also the ability to play with others on different consoles, on different platforms. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, heck, that's one of the reasons why I got the Switch to begin with, was to be able to play with my other friends who had Switches.
Yeah.
See. Oh boy.
I think we're at a point where I mean, it really comes down to just the way companies are running, because ideally they want you to get every copy, because that's the way they get the most money.
Mm-hmm.
And the only way you'll see like 100% guaranteed crossplay and everything is if one of the console manufacturers is like requiring that as a mandate to say, hey, if you want your game on our system, you got to make sure to include crossplay. And I don't think any of them will be like that bold to say that out the gate.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, Sony, Microsoft, and also game developers out there, please add crossplay to a feature, because again, it's very, very difficult to obtain multiple copies of a single game. Thank you. I will say it out loud. What do we got next, Matt?
So the next one, after they showed that off, they showed the the first officially revealed game for the Series X, Senua's Saga Hellblade 2.
Oh
Man,
yeah.
I mean, we knew that Ninja Theory was already working on something. Announced that as they had gotten purchased by Microsoft, um, and they always make absolutely beautiful games, as
Oh,
we saw.
dude, yes.
Yeah, man, you played Hellblade, right? You guys played
Um,
Hellblade.
sort of. I mean,
Mm.
it wasn't one of the free games for either. I think it was Xbox One
I
or
I
PS4.
think so.
Yeah, I mean, it's a ride. Like it has this. They try to add both actual historical gameplay mixed with folklore, and this is that type
Hmm.
of game. I mean, Hellblade was who.
Hellblade was trippy. Oh my god!
Eh,
And to anyone out there that has not played the game yet, I would say don't look up anything about it. Well, don't look too much about it, but also play the game with headphones. You will have a wild trippy.
oh
Oh my god!
man,
If you want true terror, play the game with headphones, please. At least like
jeez.
for a couple minutes. It's worth it. But
Erisel did not want to be part of that trailer reveal last night. She,
Demonic, and I will say it again. It is demonic, and I do not need it on my screen.
yeah,
Thank you.
okay.
oh yeah, because they're doing a whole bunch of like trippy no, Nordic Viking and stuff. And
I mean, you know what? And it's fine. Like, if it was just. Here's my thing, right? If it was like the show Vikings, I think I would have been fine. But she didn't have no makeup on. Next thing you know, she had makeup on. Like, random mountain turns into a random demon thing. I was like, you know what? I don't need this. I'm
yeah,
good.
there was plenty of stuff like that in the first Hellblade. So
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
that's fitting.
don't.
Mm.
I mean, it is called Hell.
And I know facts.
Big John
So I know
Hellblade.
not to put that on me.
Question. Since I do know Microsoft did purchase Ninja Theory as a developmental studio, do you think this game is also, I know it's gonna hit the Xbox Series X, but is it gonna be released also on PC?
Maybe, but actually, I got to see what their current stance on when it comes to PC releases, because I know right now when it comes to first party releases, all current first party releases are being released on both the Xbox One and PC through the Xbox Store.
And Xbox
Um,
Game Pass, correct? Yes, because Gears 5
yes,
was
yes.
okay. Hmm.
I gotta wait and see if they're gonna keep that mandate going through Series X or not. We gotta wait and see.
Oh boy.
We'll get details like that once they start doing the deep dive onto the system itself.
Okay. What do we got next, Matt?
So next up, another esports award. Esports player going to Bugger.
Faker. Wait, what?
Nope,
Oh.
not Faker. Sorry.
Yeah, the Fortnite champion who won $3 million
Mhm.
earlier this past summer.
I
Yeah.
was like, who?
Yeah, he won. He's good. He's good. He's from Team Sentinel. Yeah, that kid's going places. That kid's going places. So I can't wait to see him compete again next year. Like his building skills on PC is oof. Like if you guys are a Fortnite player, you guys obviously have heard about this player. He has he's pretty famous now. He's pretty famous now, especially since like he's the youngest to ever win that prize amount, especially for a solos tournament against I think 99 other people, I believe, if I recall. Yeah, that takes patience and a lot of skill. I'm telling you that. What you got next, man?
All right. So next game was revealed for the PlayStation 5 of all things, PlayStation 5, and for the
What?
Epic Games
They got
Store.
some nerve to reveal the game. And not for the console.
Right. That's so
I'm
dumb.
saying. Like,
Um,
come
the
on.
game is called Godfall. It's by Gearbox.
Excuse.
It look
It
good.
is a third-person
you.
fantasy looter slasher focused on melee combat.
Oh man, hope it doesn't get canceled like that game for the Vita.
Oh, but well, no, they're way too far to cancel it now.
Yeah, I know. You know, it looks nice though. It has that feel of what's that game? Shoot, Warframe, but only this time it's different shades of armor and different types. And
Right.
yeah, the armor, the white knight on the right side reminds me of what was it, the
White Knight.
Lich
I
King,
believe.
the Lich King from
Mm.
World of Warcraft. But
hmm
it looks nice though. It looks nice, but obviously no gameplay yet. I expect to see a lot next year,
E3.
especially for E3. Yeah, because see holiday 2020, so it's definitely going to be a release title. So here we go. PC and PlayStation 5, so you can definitely expect crossplay from those two platforms. I'm calling it now.
Yeah, don't see why they wouldn't.
I'll be honest with you. I honestly thought the PS5 was also going to be revealed at this year's show too. I really
That's-
thought.
I think people
I'm
expected that
saying.
because Xbox showed theirs, so everyone thought, obviously Sony's going to show theirs later in the night, and it didn't happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Probably later this year. Because do you remember when the PS4 was announced? They showed off gameplay for the Killzone Shadowfall, and then
Yeah.
So I'm guessing early next year we're gonna probably see a special live presentation or quote unquote a state of play
It
announcement.
won't. I don't think it'll be a
Agreed.
state of. I don't think it'll be a state of play. Going by what they've done in the past, so there's this guy that they usually have talking about the tech stuff. His name is Mark Cerny. He's the one that usually talks about the everything that's under the hood,
Hmm.
all the RAM and the teraflops and all that.
I'm
Um,
guessing this is the point where you're going to say they're going to show games and what the graphics are going to look like, then show the
so
console at E3.
if they're going by the way they did the reveal for the PS4 Pro, what will likely happen is that we'll get a small solo event for talking about the system itself, probably in February. He'll
Hmm.
give a deep dive into what's under the hood, what the system can do, maybe a couple tech demos here and there, and all that stuff. We might see at best one or two games that we hadn't seen before for the system.
Okay.
And then come around E3, or at least near E3, we say, hey, we know what's in the hood. Now let's talk about the actual games for the system, and
Here
then
we
go into all the release details.
Oh boy. Shoot. Just talking about this. 2020 is going to be great for us guys. I'm calling it now.
But keep in mind that I'm just going off of their previous patterns. They could change it up any moment. They could have an event tomorrow, and we
Right
all
now.
just
Okay. Big John,
That-
what are the chances your PST is going to be announced next year?
Shout out to the fellow PST fanboy in 2020. If you know what
Wow.
the T stands for tablet.
no.
True. True.
PlayStation tablet.
Oh my
Or
gosh.
they sacrificed the Vita for a tablet.
Yup.
True.
Oh my lord. All right, what's next, man?
Next, a few more awards. Best audio design went to Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Oh,
Just
Oh.
bullets.
gosh, you can't even.
But they got
Yeah.
the pew pews just right.
Just the bullet
Stop.
sounds. Yes,
Stop.
yes.
They got it just right.
That deserves an award.
Next
Best
game.
And I already
strategy.
swept the polls. Crazy.
Best strategy game went to Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Did you get your copy yet, Erisel, for Switch? For Three Houses or not yet?
Yet.
Not yet.
As a big game.
It's
It's basically 3 games in one.
okay. Well, you're
I
good.
know.
I'm sorry. All right. What
And
we-
then content creator went to Shroud.
Shroud. For those who
He
don't
plays
know,
a lot of CS:GO, right?
yes, former player for Cloud9, I believe. He retired, went full-time streaming. He was on Twitch, but Mixer, aka Microsoft, got that money. They paid him, and he's now on the Mixer streaming platform. So he's been doing
Oh,
great
wow.
so far. He's been doing great so far because he's been playing not just Counter-Strike or other types of battle royale games, but he's been also on Call of Duty Modern Warfare. We've also seen him, how should I say, play different types of games as well. And yeah, I mean, I think they paid the guy 10 million to go on Mixer, I guess.
Wow.
I think. I don't know the real estimates yet, or it's not coming up on the top of my head. But yeah, but congrats to him because he's been doing well so far. So
Oh yeah.
I was rooting for Courage, to be honest with you, man. Because Courage, he's now on the YouTube gaming platform service under the 100 Thieves organization. But, meh, Shroud is still great. So, let's keep going.
So next is oh yeah, so my biggest reveal out of this.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Just go ahead and play the trailer, but
Yeah, oh my gosh.
I want to get into the title, but yeah, seeing this really threw me off. I saw the art and well, at first, they showed the crystal. I'm thinking, oh, is this another Final Fantasy game? And we see the style of the character. None of the characters have names yet, as far as we know. Well, I see the style, oh snap! Is this Bravely? Is this Bravely Third? They started showing the studios. Team Asano's back working on it. They got Riva from Bravely Default working on it. So like, oh snap! We got Bravely Third. Bravely Third is coming, and then we show the title. Bravely Default 2.
What?
Then I'm like, what was second? What was that?
Yeah, tell them. Like, oh my lord.
On the one hand, I'm, super excited because Bravely Default was is one of my top favorite RPGs of all time, honestly. It's a great game. It should be played. But Square Enix, as usual, is just throwing me off with these weird naming schemes. Because we had Bravely Default, then we had Bravely Second after that. Now we're getting Bravely Default 2. So, like, shouldn't it be third? What's wrong? Throw 3 in there somewhere.
Yeah.
That really confused me. They didn't go into details of the battle system or the gameplay itself. I'm assuming it's going to be at least similar to how it was before, but they said it'll be new world characters, but in the same speed as the previous Bravely games, which is all fine with me. But I'm, don't confuse my confusions. I'm very excited for the game. I'm just wondering, what the hell's going on with their naming team.
Is there any chance of a release date or no? Nothing yet. Like they
just said 2020.
Okay.
But I guess that's fine with me. Like, this is definitely a team I trust when it comes to content, so they can take all the time they need.
True. Did you play Octopath Traveler, by the way?
Yes, actually. I put it down for a moment because I just got swept up by other games. I actually went back to it, and I think I have to put it down for good. It's a great game, don't get me wrong, but my main criticism was the fact that there's not much. Since there's basically 8 different stories in there, 8 different characters.
Oh yeah, well yeah.
There's not much. There's barely any interactivity between the characters, so it's kind of daunting.
Yeah. Okay.
And it gets to the point where you go through the chapters, and when you're collecting the different people, each time it feels like you're starting the game over, which can get tiring after a while.
Oh, boo.
1,000% agree. 1,000% agree.
Oh, Erisel, why? Like, what happened? Like, it just went.
Yeah, so because you started with Hannah, right?
I started with Hannah, and let's see. I finished her story completely. I finished Ophelia's story completely. They're girlfriends now. It's a thing. They're married almost. And then it's like, as soon as I finished those 2, it was just, I just got overwhelmed with the idea of, okay, now I have to somehow be able to finish 6 more stories. I think in total, just from those 2 alone, I maybe had 4 or 5 interactions, because you have like moments where, like, if you go into an inn or something like that, you can have some of the players some of the characters talk to each other, but that's literally it. And beyond that, everyone has their own individual kind of path, Octopath Traveler, whatever. But I guess that Matt kind of said it the best. It's daunting. It's a very overwhelming kind of sensation. And after those 2, I just stopped playing altogether, and that's why I've just been playing everything else that I've got on my Switch besides it.
Wow, so you guys didn't get the chance to beat it or go through it, I'm guessing? Something like that?
No, and to be honest, like, sometimes, like, I'll, like, dip myself back in just to look at the game, because it's a beautiful game.
Gorgeous game.
Right.
AC2D, man.
So beautiful.
I hope
so beautiful. I do too. Like, I want that. Or, I mean, if they could do some kind of I don't know, a reboot or something like that. Like, there's so much potential with it, and I think that's another reason why I just had to put it down. It's just like I kept seeing all the different ways that it could be better, and it wasn't enough for me. So that's why I was just like, I'm getting too frustrated with what it is right now, and I can't look at it anymore.
So
for that reason.
the replay value was a bit difficult from what I'm hearing you both saying, correct? Because like, not replay value, but gameplay value. Like it just went like, oh, you're getting into the flow, but the flow just goes way down. It just down from there.
I mean, in that regard, I would say is more of that story structure, since you're basically restarting over and over. I mean, the gameplay like top notch to the battle system overall.
Got you. Mm-hmm.
I hope we see more of that if they decide to do another Octopath.
Okay, all right.
But I would just say I hope they don't do the story like that in that structure again.
Oh, all right.
But if you're willing to overlook that, I do say go ahead and get it. It's still a pretty good JRPG. Just keep your expectations on the story flow in check. That's all.
Okay.
Agreed.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, have your favorite characters, play those two, and then just forget about the rest. That's essentially why I just did Haunted and Ophelia, because I'm like, these are my two favorite storylines. I wasn't really interested in anybody else's. So now that they're done, okay, the game is over. I'm done.
Was the game?
I think I might have to do that. I'll get one more person so I can have a full party setup, but I think I might do that.
Was the game pretty much a type of like, of course, Fire Emblem Three Houses, where you have like multiple characters with so much stories and stuff like that? Is that what it's aiming for? Or no, it's way.
You know what's crazy? Well, no, Matt, you go, because I didn't play Three Houses. I'd say if you're just talking about Fire Emblem in general, because there are a lot of different versions of the game that have a lot of different characters.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. I mean, each person's story is like there's definitely plenty of story to them, but it's not enough to say, oh, this one person could be a whole RPG. I wouldn't say that far with it.
Oh, James, we're talking about at the moment the Bravely Default 2 and Octopath Traveler, and how pretty much the studio who made it, they're coming up with the next Bravely Default game, just to catch you up to speed and stuff. We're just going over the Game Awards that happened last night. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you all. If you guys have the chance, please be sure to press that follow button. Help support the channel by subbing to the channel. If you have Twitch Prime, use it to get that tier 1 emote created by our very own lead artist, Paranormiac, aka Gaylene, who is in this chat right now. And thank you again for tuning in. Thank you for having us be part of your Friday night. Let's continue. What we got?
We're going off the next one. Okay.
Yeah.
So I should put it on here just because I wasn't sure if we had any fans of the series in the chat, but they showed off a new trailer for the next update for Warframe. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. Warframe
Empyrean, yes.
Okay, they just spelled
is it Empyrean? I was gonna say Empyrean.
Empyrean. But it's good. It's okay. It's good.
But it looks pretty cool. They're doing space combat now in this one. Looks like there'll be a section where you can go up to one of the bases and start doing some like X-Wing TIE Fighter style space combat in this one.
I'll be the judge of that.
Looks cool.
I will be the judge of that. I'm a huge sucker for.
It looks pretty cool, and I definitely commend the team for how much they've put into this game, because they put maybe like 3 or 4 games worth of content in this free game alone, and you barely even have to spend a dime to get any of the good stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
I need to go back playing this game. Like, I need to. It's great. It's great because it's another free to play type game at the same time.
It has co-op.
Yes, it has co-op, and yeah, it's fun. It's hella fun. Like,
actually, Greg, when was the last time you played the game?
You don't want to know that answer? You do not want to know that answer?
Well, I'm asking that because at this point,
years later,
you're wrong. It's actually 6 years. No, no, really though, it's 6 years.
That's actually
because
the reason I asked, because with the way they've been updating it, from what I've been hearing from everyone else, I can't say myself because I got it late, but compared to the way the game launched and now, it's basically a whole different game.
okay, so are you down? I'll go back. Let's go. I
I am
mean,
yeah.
shoot, let me re-download it right now on the PS4 as we speak. I'm re-downloading it now, my man. The heck with that. Let's go.
I should double check. Does it have crossplay? Because I downloaded it on my Switch when it launched, but I haven't had a chance to like
I
boot it up.
think so. I think so. Like, let's do research, and we'll let you all know. We'll let you all know if it's crossplay. Everyone who is listening out there, but if there is crossplay, I'm in. I'm
That's
definitely
lit.
in. Heck yeah. So
Yeah, unfortunately, I
okay,
don't see anything about cross-platform, but I mean it's free, so I'll download it on PS4.
sweet.
And I hadn't started the game up anyway, so it's not like I'm losing anything from a different account.
Understandable. Man, come on, developers. The crossplay. Okay, nope. We will keep going.
I know.
We will keep going. We will
We'll get
not.
to that point eventually.
We will. Let's go, man, because I'm
But
not gonna rant again.
the next one, okay, so the next one actually, I again didn't include because there wasn't much info I could find on it because it was very very cryptic. But the Player Unknown, the guys who made Player Unknown's Battleground, they put up this cryptic trailer that's just called Prologue. Um, my assumption is that it is probably related to PlayerUnknown's Battleground, but uh, it being its own entity. But yeah, we just got this weird trailer of the characters. One of the characters in first person view, looking out at night to some um weird shadows going on in the background.
Yeah, I don't play too much battle royale games, and I've never touched PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, but the following is huge, and for the studio, they're pretty much trying to. I think they're probably trying to venture out of the what you call it, the battle royale type genre with this title. And it was a
Yeah,
quick premiere trailer. Like, nothing was mentioned about it. They're keeping this under wraps. They're not saying anything about it, and we'll
yeah. I'm trying
probably
to
have
Google
to.
it now. Like nobody knows anything about the game.
Yeah, like, this was a curveball for announcements. No one knows anything. At the same time, it's like, let's see what happens and we'll see what happens next year, because obviously when January hits, that's when people start to slowly announce everything bit by bit by bit by bit. And
Right.
when E3 hits and Gamescom in Germany in August and Tokyo Game Show, yeah, like, everyone's trying to get prepared to make sure their product gets released either by holiday 2020. And I
Hmm.
won't be surprised if Player Unknown has either the PlayStation 5 and or the Xbox Series X development kits. And
Oh, they gotta have them
let's,
by now.
yeah, like, everyone in this room agrees with me, including on Twitch chat. At this point, all developer studios by now, since probably last year or maybe in the middle of the year before, people have started getting their next gen development kits for the next consoles and for the next
Well, I wouldn't say since last year, but by this point, like if a major studio does not have their dev kit now, they have it on the way.
yeah, because I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised if they've been playing around with the development kits since since we almost close to last year or the end of last year, because you need to start working on products, especially since not just for the current systems we have right now, because for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, well, you got to start thinking ahead, especially if people want to upgrade to the next or play on the next system. So
Right.
yeah,
Yeah. If any at this point, we'd be seeing what the and this is the case for any of the console manufacturers. It'd be an issue seeing what the indie developers are doing that in terms of bringing some of their games forward. But it shouldn't be that big of an issue considering not not a whole ton of indie games are really like graphically intense
yeah.
or super complex. So there shouldn't be that much difficulty. Hopefully, there shouldn't be that much difficulty porting whatever they're working on now to the upcoming systems.
Matt, I have a question for you, especially since I know Tanisha plays the game a lot. what are the chances? I know it was a rough start for the company to kick off when they released this game for the first time. What are the chances that we're gonna see No Man's Sky on the PS5 and the Xbox Series X?
boy.
I know. You know, it's better now. It's better now. You know, it's the game.
No, yeah.
So
It's always the thing that gives me a chuckle when it's brought up, considering the overall life this game has had.
yeah.
But
I'm
so you're
surprised.
saying,
I'm
some
surprised
kind of
it's
like,
still alive. That's why I'm like, whoa.
oh no, yeah, because this was basically a pet project. Because I remember, during the various interviews Sean Murray had, he was always talking about being a big fan of like really old school like 1970s science fiction pulp magazines and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And this is that come to life.
Oh wow.
Even more so now with all the stuff they added. But I'm guessing you're saying like if they did some kind of, this is just me making this up on the fly, but if they did some kind of like No Man's Sky complete or whatever for the new system. I'm not sure actually, especially considering since the game has launched, and thank goodness, honestly, they've been really good at keeping quiet until they're to show what the game can actually do. So if we were to see that on the future systems, it would.
What?
Oh, he
We lost
faded
him.
out.
Yo, now we can hear
Okay,
you. Oh, sorry, chat. Wow. Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, so, apologies if my sound gave out, but basically, if we're gonna hear something about No Man's Sky for the future systems, it'll be some kind of surprise announcement.
Okay then. So yeah, again, I'm already calling it now. We're gonna see Last of Us 2 and Ghost of Tsushima on the PS5. They're gonna take it to the next.
Oh,
consoles.
absolutely.
There's no surprise there. There's no surprise.
It'd be like I was talking about before with the 4K texture updates for something like that for the PS5. I'm guaranteeing you'd be something like that.
Before I continue on with the list, let me just say how much I hate Big John because I'm trying not to laugh right now. Big John, Big John. See, guys, when you have a funny staff, they're gonna make you laugh from certain times, especially when seriousness. Look what this guy shared on Twitter. Are you kidding me? Y'all need to chill. Y'all need to chill. Y'all need to chill. Enough. Oh my god.
That is the best. Make that your computer background right now.
No, I'm not gonna do that. Oh my god. Oh my goodness gracious. Ugh.
Matter of fact, if we doing that, give me like 2 seconds. There was a very hilarious thing I saw from a friend of mine.
Oh Jesus. Shout out to @Tristan O'Gilvey for the post, and shout out to Big John for sharing that. Thank you, Big John.
Yeah. So
a very nice looking nightstand.
Okay, you don't need to. Okay.
Yeah, Wendy's Canada posted up this picture of their brand new burger inspired by the Xbox Series X.
Oh my god!
Show it.
What? What is this?
Oh
my god!
Wendy's Day Series X.
10 patties of fresh, never frozen Canadian beef. This is our dream. # power your dreams. Lord. What the? Oh my. Okay.
I just got like heartburn looking at that.
Okay. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my goodness.
And I don't even know what heartburn is. Like.
Hope you never get it.
Yeah.
That's what
don't.
I'm saying. Woo!
Oh no.
Hope you never
Wanda,
had it. I've never
time
had
to
it.
dislocate my jaw.
I tell you.
All right, let's
Good
continue.
luck learning how to do that, bro.
Let's continue the list. What you got for
My name is
us?
the Slytherin Queen, but I ain't no snake.
Matt, what you got next for the list for us, my man?
Next, let's see where we at. Prologue. Okay, so next, the next award, best art direction went to Control.
Yes.
It was a very trippy
I will
looking
agree
game.
with this. It's a beautiful game.
Me and Erisel. Oh my gosh, Erisel. we had the freakiest moments, but they were beautiful. The game looked great. Man, I have to. I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna give a heads up since I know finals are ending for me this coming Sunday. Not this past Sunday, I wish. I'm gonna say this right now. I will stream this game again next week, guys, for all of you guys for the Lunchbox Publications,
Woo.
and yeah. I mean, they definitely deserve the game, the reward. 505 Games, shoutouts to them, and Remedy Studios. I mean, if you guys like the movie Inception, if you guys also like The Matrix, this is your game right here. Like we had our moments on stream where, and Erisel was just watching me. You like what's that game? The game we just showed off from State of Play, like Superliminal, right?
Oh yes,
Yes,
yeah.
like Superliminal, but only think of it with action in a Max Payne type sense.
I
Oh
like
my
that.
gosh.
Dude, the janitor's portrait, man. I still can't get over that.
Are you kidding me? The director's portrait. I can't get over that. Like,
I mean, that actually made sense after the janitor's portrait, but the janitor's portrait was really one that tripped me up the first.
because we thought we were going in circles, right? Oh my gosh.
So confusing.
Oh man, I cannot wait to go back playing that game. But congratulations to them. Actually, I want to give a huge shout out and congratulations to all the nominees and winners for this Game Awards.
Except Jump Force.
Okay. You can say that. But still, congratulations to all the developers. I know you guys worked hard the best way you can, giving a product that we enjoyed and loved for both the players and for the and for everyone out there. Actually, we thank you, and we cannot wait for 2020. It's gonna be great. Let's keep going with the list, Matt.
Next is, and actually this is another one for you, Greg. They showed off a trailer for Sons of the Forest.
Okay. I mean, I only saw... Shoutouts to Lawmaker Blue, aka Carlton. Me and him and Ishmael. Shoutouts to Ishmael. Miss you, my man. We saw a trailer of this game, and for the first game, The Forest, and basically it has... In the first game, you have your group, you and either by yourself or others, how should I say, team up together or to survive basically in, aka yes, the forest. You pretty much make your resources, you pretty much gather food and supplies. Oh yeah, this part freaked me out, like what the hell. So it's a creepy game because you're also fighting these terrible beasts and trying to survive the night, like day by day. It's like it's like
They look like zombies, but I'm sure they're not zombies.
they're not, because
the interpretive dance scene.
it's basically you're fighting like these weird mutants, and they can attack not just at night but also in the middle of the day too, because it's random. Because as deeper you get into the forest itself, the monsters and resources, the monster rate gets high, while your resources can either be low or scarce, and it sucks. And this is the direct sequel of it, so we'll see what happens. And shout out to IGN, right? They gave us the trailer for this one, right?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, they provided us with the trailer, because the studio, I don't think, has a YouTube account. I never saw you.
They don't, not yet.
Oh, boo. Yeah. Again, thanks IGN, appreciate it. What you got next, Matt? Oh yeah, and there's no release date, right? I did not see a release date.
No release date.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, okay.
Yeah, most of these I couldn't find proper release dates for.
Yeah, it's fine.
So see next. So Riot Games, League of Legends people were in the building. Obviously, started showing off some of the side projects they've been working on for the series. With the first one being League of Legends Ruined King. Or Ruined King, a League of Legends story, I think that's how it should have been. But they showed off a teaser trailer. It was mostly cinematic. Talk about the Ruined King, obviously. And this game is supposed to be a turn-based RPG.
Okay.
I like that.
Single player
I'm
turn-based.
not touching that.
Oh my gosh. Why? Wait, hold on. Really, Erisel? Why?
No, I meant I'm not
Some of
touching the
them
noise that he just made.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
In development for console and PC. Riot
Yeah.
Forge has been, since they did that huge announcement making different types of games that is still in the League of Legends universe, but different types of genres. That's a big, huge step
They're
from
doing a lot
them.
of games.
Like that's a
They
huge
they
step.
talked about a fighter, at some point, like something to compete with like Street Fighter type of games, which I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to seeing properly.
Yeah, they're also releasing a first-person shooter type game. I'm like, okay, that's all
Trying to
right.
compete with Overwatch,
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah,
but
we'll see
but
about
we
that.
didn't see that one yet.
Not yet. What you got next?
Next is had a quick performance with Grimes where they're talking about Cyberpunk 77. They actually did like a mini reel before where they talked about the different artists that were contributing to the game.
Run the
Um,
jewels. Yeah.
yeah, of course, my boys Run the Jewels got a spot in the game. Um,
Rat Boy.
Yep.
yeah, Rap Boys in there. Let's see, Refuse, Grimes, obviously. ASAP Rocky is in there.
That
Got
was
Gazelle.
left field, man. I was like, what? They got ASAP on this? Okay.
Yeah,
Man.
probably recorded all the stuff in Europe.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah,
Let's
because the
see.
studio is in Europe. It's actually legit in
With that,
Europe.
considering his recent charges,
Uh,
but
Yeah,
uh,
isn't he still in Sweden? That's what my confusion was.
I think he might be.
Oh, wow.
I thought,
Like, hey,
hey, I
just
thought
start.
Trump got him out.
Okay. Just
Oh
keep
yeah,
going. Let's
he
keep.
did come back. He's back in America. Okay,
Oh, cool.
I don't know what his current stance is now, but he did come back. You
Oh, okay, sorry. Quick question. What's the studio again? I'm so it's in the
CD Projekt Red.
There you go. They're really trying to make this game top tier next to their Witcher series. Like no lie.
Oh,
But-
always like every game they put out, like they're a team that like they take their sweet time, ironing out everything about their games before they bring them to market.
Mm.
oh man.
And they do their best to go against the whole crunch culture that's going on with video game development as a whole. So like
Okay.
they're definitely a studio that I respect to the highest.
Okay.
So whenever I hear something coming from them, I'm always like, take your time. I know it's gonna be good.
Yes. That's what happened to The Witcher 3 when they had to delay it for instead of early January, they had to delay it to May, and it was worth the wait. And that game won so many awards. Shoot. So okay, good luck, CD Projekt Red. I'll definitely be playing this game. Can't wait.
So they mentioned a few other musicians on the game. Got Gazelle Twin, Ian Rubin, Richard Devine, Nina Kravis, Dilly Hunter, Rap Boy I was mentioned earlier,
Boy.
and Tina Gulo.
Yeah, I was surprised at that. I was like, wow, they actually got her. So that was
That'll be cool. It'll be awesome.
Can't
I can't wait to listen to it.
What we got next?
Next is the next award, best action game going to Devil May Cry 5.
Hey.
Yes, I was waiting for that because, like, wasn't it not nominated? Something like that. Like,
Well,
from
there,
what I heard.
there was concerns from some people of the fact that Devil May Cry has been one of the series that people have been begging for. It finally came back true to form, yet it didn't get a Game of the Year nomination.
Mm.
Oh wow, boo.
I mean, I sort of understand considering, when we looked at the Game of the Year nominations, like it was a pretty crowded year this year, regardless.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah,
2019.
basically.
For those who don't know, and I'm guessing we will be getting a how should I say, a recap. I think it's safe to say that next month, our very first episode for the month of January will be our 2019 recap episode for the Lunchbox Publications, because I
Sounds good
know
to me.
everyone in this company have a type of pros and cons when it comes to video games, movies, television, TV shows, comic books, even pop culture itself. And
Also, we just have a whole episode for that.
Yeah, we will. We are gonna have a whole episode for
It-
that.
It would be a really long episode. Real talk.
I
for
think it might beat this
everything.
episode. I think it might beat this episode. So,
like that topic, just that topic in one episode, nothing else.
oh my lord! All right,
Essentially.
let's keep going. Let's keep it going, cause
Next up, another
I mean,
world
was it
premiere.
black and blue or
Um,
white and gold?
a new Dungeons and Dragons video game, action RPG, Dungeons and Dragons Dark Alliance. They didn't show much detail on it outside of the cinematic trailer, which looked pretty cool. It was sort of like it was almost as if everyone was wearing GoPros as their
yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah, it did. But it was phenomenal. I'm
Yes.
really excited.
Very entertaining trailer. I couldn't find who is developing it. That was the biggest query for me. But they had a couple guys talk about it since they've worked directly with the D&D company, obviously, to make sure to get everything right.
Yeah.
And I believe they promised some kind of co-op experience, which it wouldn't be D&D without that.
Yeah.
And,
I think the company is called Tuque. It's Tuque. I'm guessing because it says here next to Wizards of the Coast, the icon for Wizards of the Coast is next to it. So I think that's the company who's developing it.
yes, I just found it. Yeah, Tuque Games.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Based in Canada. This is their second game actually, because
What was their first? What?
something called Livelock, top-down shooter that was on the PS4 and Xbox One about 3 years ago. Play similar to Diablo, apparently.
Oh. Okay. Hey, Erisel, since I know you can't get into Diablo, do you think you can get into this game? The new Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah, I totally want to.
Okay.
I'm-
Okay.
I'm really excited for it.
She's not the only one.
All right, Big John.
Mm.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we were
And-
both spazzing over it yesterday. It was a thing.
I'm ready.
And Big John just sent us a link. And what is this, Big John? Is this what I think it is?
That's just that's the
That's the same video from before
that's
Okay.
that they showed a good while ago. Talking about their League of Legends fighting game.
yeah.
Okay.
Just in case you ain't see it.
Did not see this yet. Can you explain this to me? Like, yeah, like run me through it.
I mean, I can't.
Oh.
I mean, real talk is there's not much to explain now. Just the fact that they because they did this big reel of talking about they're working on different projects, and they did super duper quick footage of what they had working so far for the fighting game, which for now is called Project L. And it's just I don't remember the characters' names, honestly. I'm not a league player, but yeah, just showed a few animations of them fighting. They showed that they have they're developing like actual arcade cabinets so they can get them played properly, like you see in the arcades.
It looks very nice. Like from what I see from this development trailer right here. So
I believe they did like get a couple people who used to work at Capcom to help make this game.
okay, and calling it now, and this is an obvious. It's gonna be an Evo. This fighting game has to be an Evo.
Oh, most definitely.
There's no way.
That's actually one of the points of making this game. Riot Games wants to basically dominate as many like major gaming events as possible. So I can see this being like their way to dip their toe in the Evo.
I bet they bring the band and champions mechanic into it, so you keep it on your toes. Pick your man today, buddy. You pick somebody else.
Oh man. So back to Dungeons and Dragons, we're gonna see that fall 2020.
Yes.
All right.
Nice.
What else we have?
Next one was do we have any Apex Legends people in here?
Hi.
It was a small comical thing. Jeff Keighley talking a lot to Mirage and showing off his new skin and a bunch of holiday stuff they're doing.
Yeah, there's a new holiday event happening right now, just like the Halloween event that happened back in October, guys. That's kicking off in December as we speak. And it's the Holiday Mirage or something like that. And you have Mirage dressing up as the Nutcracker. soldier. Well, I'm like, oh Lord, here we go.
Right.
And
It
speaking,
was very cheesy.
and I know it was cringeworthy. And speaking of Apex Legends, and I don't mean to jump into a few categories, shout out to Respawn Entertainment and EA Games because they also won, I'm guessing, multiplayer game of the year.
Yep.
There you go. So congrats to them. And awkward moment, it was kind of funny how, yes, Call of Duty was in that list and it was made by Infinity Ward. How you have Frank Zampella, who owns Respawn Entertainment, to actually getting that award for multiplayer game of the year, and I'm like, oh man, because he ended a bad,
Come up.
yeah, he had a bad ending with Activision and Infinity Ward, so him taking the award for best multiplayer game, I think it's safe to say that at the same time it's safe to say that was justice right there on his part. So I was like, wow. So again, shout outs to them. What do we got next, Matt?
Next one wasn't worthy of putting the trailer in the doc. It was actually a trailer I showed before, but they showed off footage of the next Ori game, Ori and the Will of the Wisp. Beautiful looking game. We definitely cop that.
Another Metroid type game, correct? Like Hollow Knight. Yes. Yeah, that's coming out for both Xbox One and Xbox Game Pass. Yes, I know that's confirmed.
And it should be on PC as well.
Yep, Xbox Game Pass. Yep. What we got next?
Next one, Games with Impact, Grease 1.
Oh yeah, we're you guys were rooting for that. You, Big John, and Erisel. Yeah, I was rooting for that one too.
Beautiful game.
It's a great looking game. What platform is it from actually?
Switch right now. Switch and PC. I'm not sure if it's been revealed for any other systems yet.
Okay.
Worth a shot however you get it though.
Gaylene, speaking of games for Impact, I think both Gris or you know what, Concrete Genie, I feel like that game is definitely going to be for you because I feel like you should be doing to stream it for the company and play for yourself. You remember Concrete Genie? It's about that boy who
the graffiti one,
the graffiti game, and he gets to create like monsters and beasts and stuff, and then they come alive, but he's using the monsters and beasts to fight this evil spirit who's living on his homeland. Maybe by the trailer. I'll show it to you because it looks great because it was nominated.
We can show that trailer later on.
Yeah, it was nominated. All right, Matt, let's keep it going.
Next one is Best Family Game. Gave it to Luigi's Mansion 3.
That should have went to Super Smash, yo. I'm sorry.
Can I say it again?
That should have gone to Super Smash Brothers. I'm sorry like.
I mean, I kind of get it, but I think it's an issue with the way they built up the categories for the Game Awards. Like they definitely did the family nominations as just the Nintendo award.
Yeah, pretty much because mostly
it was all Nintendo games.
It was mostly Nintendo games. Oh.
Not mostly. It was all Nintendo games.
Oh God. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, because it was Luigi's Mansion, Ring Fit Adventure, Mario Maker 2, Smash Brothers, and Yoshi's Crafted World.
Confirmed. Nintendo, family friendly. Boom. There you go, people. End it. That's it. Next.
Next is sports/racing game, which went to Crash Team Racing.
Dear Studio, cross platforming. Thank you. Next.
Yeah, the weird one. Best mobile game went to Call of Duty Mobile.
What the? Well,
no.
At least it wasn't Fortnite.
No. Oh no! You're gonna hate the list. You're gonna hate the list as we get closer.
I already know.
Oh, man, biggest keep going, Matt. Keep going, cat.
Next up, yes, we had a couple new trailers. One for this game called Weird West, which honestly is exactly what it sounds like. They had published by Devolver.
The weird guys.
And they had people who worked on what was it, Dishonored and Prey, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that threw me off because like I heard that and I thought Arcane themselves would be working on it. But I guess some of the people left the studio.
To be fair, like I think this is another type of Diablo type game, because just by looking at it, and I think next to Dungeons
it's a top-down adventure.
Oh shoot! If there's co-op, yo, Gaylene, you down? Let's do it. I mean,
I'm not really a fan of
Westerns. I got you. All right.
Yeah, it's busy. Wild West when freaky stuff happens.
Oh snap!
And after that, Magic Legends. So new action action MMO RPG that they're getting put out, set in the world of Magic the Gathering.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm down because when I saw Jace and Chandra, the two planeswalkers, I was like, yo, I gotta get it. I gotta try this out. But if I just need to see some gameplay, because obviously we grew up and we all know Magic the Gathering is seen as a card game. What if they were in a video game format, but only this time it wasn't obviously based on the card game, but also based on the characters and the lore of Magic, but played differently. So
right.
Yeah, well, I just need to see a little bit more, not just a cinematic trailer, at least, because
cinematic trailer was sadly all they showed this time around. Hopefully we get some actual gameplay soon.
If you guys are wondering at home, we were a bit fooled because we actually thought this was going to be the Netflix trailer for the upcoming series that the Russo brothers are working on. It's not. So
yeah, I think there's still hard to work on that.
Yeah, you just gotta have to wait. All right. And
next is as we talked about earlier, the best multiplayer game, which went to Apex Legends.
Mm-hmm.
And then so earlier we talked about State of Play ending with a super short teaser of Ghost of Tsushima, which they showed off the full trailer here at the Game Awards, and oh my god, I need this game.
I don't know if Erisel and Big John are still there, but I need to hear their thoughts about this. Erisel, you first, because this game
gosh.
Oh my lord.
So, I've essentially been a fan since the first teaser that they showed, like, last year, 2 years ago, whenever the hell it was too long ago.
Mm-hmm.
But just seeing first of all, Twitch freaking, like, froze on me 3 times. It was highly stressful. No. So I had to go back and watch the trailer again, but it's so beautiful. I honestly feel like I'm going to enjoy this game more than I have enjoyed basically any Assassin's Creed game, except for probably Syndicate, because your first is always your first. But it's such a beautiful game. I love the fact that it's like, while it does have like an homage to history, it doesn't follow it completely. Because it's not going completely based off of everything that went down in feudal Japan when the Mongols were taking over. Like, whoever the villain is, it doesn't seem to actually be was it Genghis Khan?
That sounds right.
Kublai Khan, whatever his name is.
I think they're just
it was Kublai Khan.
I think they're just using the stuff as like a backdrop to what's going on in the actual story.
Exactly. Yeah, and I love that. I love the fact that it's not completely true to history, because I feel like that actually gives them some leeway to make the game more interesting. And obviously, if it had followed completely to history, then it wouldn't exactly be the game that it is. And I'm interested to see kind of like the dynamics of that and everything. But I'm so freaking excited, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
Sucker Punch, we've seen them. We have to say to this studio, they have grown completely.
100%.
Like, we've seen them with Sly Cooper and then Infamous, and look what we have here. This game looks beautiful. Like, it's definitely not your superhero type game. It's definitely not your devious raccoon wearing a mask type of game. No, this is way different.
No, we ain't there no more.
No, and yes, folks, we're showing you the full trailer, just like No More Heroes 3 or Goddamn Superhero. We're showing you the full trailer of this because it looks that damn gorgeous.
The chain. Look at those chain attacks, man, and it's so amazing.
It's very clean. It's very clean in details. Like I'm in awe right now. Big John, what do you think, man? Because you, Big John, I know you like samurai lore. I think he's still there. If he's not, it's okay. Oh, okay. He probably stepped out, folks. Gaylene, have you seen it yet yourself?
What?
The Ghost of Tsushima?
Oh yeah, I want to play that one.
Yeah. Gaylene, asking an artist's perspective and such, what do you think? Because like it's again, we think it's gorgeous. We think it's beautiful. As the lead artist and a freelance artist, check out Paranormiac art, people. What do you think, Gaylene?
Oh, I think it's really pretty. I think I like the battle system. The battle system looks like a lot of fun.
Oh man, like
Completely agree.
Jeez.
Like that's the reason why I wanted to play it, because it's like you have the sneak feature, the sneak kill feature, like
the detail how it went through the seasons, like fall, winter, summer, and spring. That
was what got me. That was
my lord.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't show my father yet this trailer, but I will later when he gets back. But when he saw the reveal trailer back at E3, the first one you were talking about, Erisel, 2 years ago, when he saw that straight cut against the neck and you saw the blood splurt out, my dad was like, "Okay, when is this coming out? I will love to watch you play." I was like, "Oh my gosh!"
I mean, it's amazing.
He's got a samurai movie to watch.
Pretty.
It's summer 2020, guys, this game, and yes, it's on our list of games to play, but I think the real question is, who's gonna stream it for the company? Erisel, you got this. All right, so, anyways, but
I'm willing to relinquish that to Erisel.
Okay, what you got? Well,
So
yeah.
Wait.
Erisel.
Wait! I didn't hear anything after Greg just said that I could stream for it. What happened?
I was thinking I'm excited for the game, and show it off to people streaming rights, but I'm willing to relinquish streaming rights for Ghost of Tsushima to you.
Yeah.
I
Erisel, do
appreciate
it.
that. Although you know what, I don't mind sharing, because like obviously I can always just stream it on my own personal stream. I don't want to. I feel like I'm taking something away. I don't.
No, what are you talking
Oh,
about?
you're not.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
But we can talk about that more once the game gets closer to release.
Summer 2020,
Jeez.
folks. Here we go.
Yep.
Here we go. What you got next for us, Matt?
Next one is Gears Tactics. I'll probably let you take this one because
I wish Julissa was here because, this is going to be a different perspective. If you guys like your real time strategy games such as like StarCraft and back in the PSP days, Killzone Liberation, this game is definitely for you. And I mean, Gears Tactics, you have the ability to control a faction either for the COG forces or the Horde, which is pretty much the Locust and everybody. Pretty much you control a team. You just like real-time strategy games, you make a base, you go from point A to point B, you fight against each other for territory. You also create different types of strong, what do you call it, tanks and monsters. I mean, and of course you will have not superheroes, but super soldiers. Like you'll have a certain hero that represents either Marcus, probably he was in this game. I didn't see him in this trailer. You have quote unquote the Monopoly Man, as what we saw in the trailer last night with Big John and
General Tracer, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. And I think I saw General Rom from the first Gears of War boss. He's in the game, and the Brumac. Have you guys seen the huge monster with the tank on his back? Yeah, I can't wait. Like this is definitely a pickup. If you guys also like what's that, Halo Wars games? This is pretty much just like this,
Halo Wars, yeah.
but in a Gears of War world, and we'll see what happens. I don't know if, because I know Jaleesa is in the middle of playing and beating Gears of War 5, which you guys can check her out streaming that game here on our channel. But maybe she'll give it a shot. I mean, especially if you're a fan of, whoever's a fan of real-time strategy games, and this is your chance to play something that's different, but only in the Gears of War universe. So, yeah, check it out. And I'm guessing the release date is, when? I'm guessing it's called what?
April 28th?
Yes. Okay. Yeah, that's wow. Shoot. We're poor. Just admit it, everyone. We're poor. We're poor. All right, what's next?
Next is a surprise game because it's not from a company any of us are familiar with. 24 Entertainment, I think it's called. A Chinese company. They're putting out this action game called Naraka Blade Point.
Naraka Blade. Oh yeah, that's the one with the like it was like a mix of
like a Chinese Tenchu.
Yes, but it's not Tenchu. Like
No, it's not.
It looks pretty cool. It looks like you're controlling one of two protagonists you have there, who I guess are like going after the same kills, and occasionally will end up facing off against each other from time to time.
It'll be really cool if the objective is like you go after one target and such, and whoever gets the most targeted kills wins. It's like one of those multiplayer games, you know what I'm trying to say? Like one person's in point A, the other one's point B. They're trying to get to the middle and like take this target out before your opponent gets to assassinate them, and you have the ability obviously to hunt them down and stuff before they get kills. If that's the gameplay like that, that's pretty smart. And I did mention this last night. It's very cool how we have, how should I say, and rare how we have Chinese game developers or development studios. So mad props to them. And the game looks beautiful.
Oh, absolutely!
Wow. There's no release date yet.
No release date. I couldn't find anything on it.
I'm calling it now, man. PS5 and Xbox One. There's no way. Yeah,
Probably.
Coming 2020. Yeah, I'm streaming for the company. I call it.
Who called it?
Remy. Well, we'll see about that. Let's keep going.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Gaylene. This category.
Yeah, best ongoing game went to Fortnite.
Yeah, I knew it.
Oh, I mean, okay. Shout outs to Epic Games. I mean, congratulations.
They did do a lot with the game.
Yeah, congratulations on season 2. We'll see what happens. Cause like it's getting to the point where it's like where it was, how should I say? Oh, I can't. After season 5, I was done, but the whole black hole fiasco of them turning off the game and freaking out the world that they stopped Fortnite, they fooled everybody, and I was like, come on. But I know we just got, I think it's called Fortnite. Is it called Chapter 2, right, Matt? Chapter 2, yep. And for those who don't know, tomorrow at 2 p.m., I don't know which section of the map is. I think it's Rusty Rivets. I believe it's Rusty Rivets. I don't know. They will be having a special Star Wars Rise of Skywalker event happening at 2 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, that's tomorrow. Okay.
Yes, Saturday. It's actually Saturday now. And yes, this is our longest episode, and we're almost done! And we'll see. Jeez. I don't know. I don't know. Like you will get your TIE Whisper glider if you attend this event, and available to everyone right now is the Rey, the Sith Stormtrooper, and the Finn skins, along with the regular TIE fighter glider. So check it out. What do we have next?
Next is it was another teaser trailer, so we didn't get much details on it. But co-op tactical shooter called 9 to 5. This one had another fake out to us on the trailer side. I couldn't find the studio who developed the game themselves.
It could be at the end, but these blasted YouTube ads, especially when logged in.
Red Hill Games?
Yes.
Yes, that's them. Okay, not a group I'm familiar with.
They
Never mind.
they used to actually make their own. They actually worked with Remedy Games, the guys who created Control next to
Oh,
505. They left Remedy and they made their own studio, and this is them. And no, guys, the 9 to 5 game is not this rip-off Fortnite bunny game that's being shown right now. It's actually there it is. It's coming in a bit, and thank you. Thank you. Shoot the.
But okay, so
Top.
they must have been like a middleware company to Remedy before doing their own thing,
Yep. Mhm.
which is uh not too surprising of a thing to happen to new development studios. But okay, that's cool.
So there was no, so pretty much it's a tactical team basically, right?
Yeah.
And okay.
We got no details on it, unfortunately.
Mhm.
That's really all we got on it, and of course again there's no release date on it as well.
Okay. Alpha, to be fair, and you know what? Yeah, you can sign up for the alpha now. There is an alpha
Yeah.
testing coming out for this game. We'll see what happens next.
So next up we have our next set of awards got a few here back to back. So esports game of the year being of course League of Legends. We had
No, I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. Mm-hmm.
this VR/AR game going to Beat Saber. One of these days I'm gonna play that game because it looks cool.
I need room
That's-
have. Oh man! I've shout out to Level Up Lady. She's also a streamer for Twitch DC. She streams that game, and the coolest thing is, guys, you have the ability to request certain songs to be played for people who are streaming the game, like not the in-game soundtrack, but you also have other songs you can play, like J-pop, rock, hip-hop, techno songs, and it's great. I've seen people like play. I've seen playing like Nintendo songs, like the Super Mario theme on Beat Saber, and it's fun. It's just
Nice.
you need room to play. That's with VR
Oh,
systems
definitely.
these days. Oh my goodness gracious!
Yeah, I'm gonna have to push the coffee table back all the way back.
I need to clear out my room completely to have a VR system here.
Right.
Shoot.
Right. Then we went to best performance.
Oh no.
Yeah, this was a surprising upset here. Well, not an upset, just wasn't expecting. But best performance, going to any voice actor or motion capture artist, which went to Mads Mikkelsen for Death Stranding.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
'Cause we were
Not
definitely
saying
cheering
anything.
Mm-hmm.
we were definitely cheering for our girl Laura Bailey, but
My wife.
unfortunately,
Okay, I'm done.
Oh, okay.
Erisel's wife, but unfortunately, it did not come to fruition.
You know what's actually really funny? She apparently left halfway through the awards show.
What?
So she would have been able to get her award anyway.
Yeah, she would not have been able to get her award. Apparently,
Wait,
she
what
saw on
happened?
Twitter that somebody was playing with her dice because Critical Role was happening at the exact same time. And so
Oh.
she got upset and she left just so she could go play.
Yo,
Oh no.
I stand a hardcore D&D player. I just love her so much.
that's deep. That's nice. I like that.
Aw.
Hey, you know what they say? 40 poop for it.
Next up, the announcers on the low because I had to double check and see why they announced it. But throughout the whole Game Awards, they were doing this players voice thing where people can vote on a different on a bunch of different games as to what the popular vote would be. To which the player's voice went to Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Oh wow.
Hmm.
You know, I gotta ask Denise if she beat the game already.
Damn.
I told you, man, it's like 3 games in one. She probably hasn't yet.
I bet. Nah, oh well. Okay. All
Let's
right.
see, had a nice performance by our old school boys, Green Day.
Oh man, yeah. They played Welcome to Paradise, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Oh
yes,
man.
we used that to announce that they're bringing Green Day songs to Beat Saber.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
The first group to actually get invited to the Beat Saber DLC was Imagine Dragons. So having Green Day to be up for this list, yeah, definitely, they deserve it. Mm-hmm.
And then after that, so Amazon, for the past couple of years have been like building up their own studios, but they haven't really like outright said what they're doing. And we finally got a look as to like what's going on. So they're making this MMO that's kind of a lame name to me personally. This new MMO called New World. It's got some really freaky stuff going on in this cinematic trailer that they showed off.
I'm still confused why they showed us this deer if the deer had nothing to do with it, like later on in the trailer.
Yeah, there's a lot happening here in this trailer. Like here, I see Roman soldiers.
I mean, I guess the deer
RIPs
was
are
just
nice.
I guess the deer was just to show like what kind of wildlife you can expect in this world.
Okay.
It was like very, very weird looking.
Okay,
But
now wow, I'm seeing. Okay, great.
yeah,
Soldiers that look like they're from the Chronicles of Narnia.
right.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, lots to do
sure.
with like power corruption and whatnot. Obviously,
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I see that. This guy's angry now. Now he has like, wow, what is going on in this game? There's so much. They're mixing
You see
history
what I'm
with
saying? Like,
what
it's
is
so
going
weird.
on? This is the first time I'm seeing this. What is this? Some
oh
type of
yeah, it's a weird trailer.
oh, jeez, is that Mordor? What the heck? Okay, now this lady has the weird item that looks like the piece of
That
Eden.
crystal, yeah,
Okay, all right, that was
yeah, May
some
2020.
Amazon would mix a jumble of stuff. That's great. Okay. Oh wow, I'm not surprised for the next two winners of this award. Here we go.
So I get another set of back-to-back awards. Which, by the way, presenting we had our good boy Reggie come out and make
The
a very fine speech
originator.
about indie games.
Wait,
Was it?
what? Big John.
Yeah, man, come on, man. The originator, he came out with the shades on.
Oh
boy.
yeah, of
Oh, yeah,
course, of
he looked
course.
good. He looked real good.
His
The
speech,
he knows.
was mad props to that man. That
Sure got it.
man, yo. I know he stepped down as president of Nintendo for U.S. Correct?
Yeah.
Correct? Yeah,
Oh, no,
he.
he's not with Nintendo at all anymore.
I know. I know he stepped down. As I said,
He
yeah,
retired.
yeah. So what is he doing now? I know when you said retired, I'm like, oh, okay. So
Yeah, he teaches. He's a professor at some college now, right?
really, I did not know that.
Hmm.
Yo, that's pretty cool. Yo, again, shout outs to Reggie. I mean, everyone here in this room and on Twitch chat, we love you, man. We love you, man. Like, thank you for all you've done, and your speech was moving. And I
Absolutely.
gotta hold on. I got a post from. Okay, don't know what that sound was, but all right, we'll keep going. I got this post from Erisel, and you weren't kidding about Laura Bailey leaving, were you? Yo.
I really wasn't.
Oh,
I really wasn't.
yo, I'm
She was upset.
trying not to block it. Yo, she heading to the Game Awards tonight, but I'll be there with my hashtag Critical Role fam in spirit. The Traveler is with you all. Critical Crit Roll Stat says, we'd also like to point out that Sam has Laura's dice bag in front of him. It's okay as long as he doesn't touch the dice themselves, right? Laura Bailey replies, what? Oh, crap. Yeah, she's going. Yo, she about to go in.
And there it is.
Wow. All right, and hold on.
And after he did the amazing speech, he went on to present for the Fresh Indie Award for companies who put out their very first indie game, which went to once again Disco Elysium.
Yep, they're the ones who took home
They
the
took the
most
most awards.
awards. Yes, they did good.
Yeah, because they won for that and for independent game award.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I was sitting there like, I don't know what the heck this game is, because all I play is Dragon Quest and Pokemon, so I don't know what the heck these people talking about.
But no, mad props to them. I mean, it looks like they put a lot of thought in work into the game, so all the power to them.
Yo, Big John, it's a great looking game. Like for reals. Like from what I've saw, it's very different. You can because it has so many routes to the fact that you can take this game seriously or you can just goof off. And
Hmm.
I'm telling you, I've seen people do goof off playthroughs. I couldn't stop laughing in my office, man. I'm telling you, like it's just that hilarious. I remember this guy, he he started his playthrough funny. He didn't put any clothes on. He just went to solve the cases being naked, and all the NPCs were acknowledging that. Like,
Wow.
do you know that you're? Never mind. So here's the deal, and you
Wow.
see you see different characters, and there's this person this person who's like rude. They just look at you. They say, "What the hell? Get away from me!" Like they won't even talk to you to get to the next dialogue because you're naked. Because if you wear clothes, then they'll talk to you. Like
Well, they're not rude. It's like, I'm not talking to you when you're naked. Put some clothes on.
Exactly. That's how realistic and good this game is. So
Wow.
it's a fun type of game, and I feel like the company who is the company who made this game? Actually,
They call it Zaum Games.
they they legit are. They, I feel like this game is like a black comedy type game because it can go serious, it can go funny, it can go
Oh no, absolutely.
any way you want it to be. So again, huge congratulations to them, and I'll definitely check it out. I'll if when I get the chance because I think the game is on sale. I think it's 35 right now, 35 or at least 29.99. I'll have to double check, but it's on Steam right now as we speak, folks. So be sure to check it out. Matt, what you got?
Next is yeah, so Riot came back to show off yet another teaser trailer for one of their spin-off, which is Convergence, a League of Legends story.
They should have released
I might be
everything.
playing this one. I might be playing this one on the simple fact that I like action platformers, and apparently this one might have some elements of time travel, and I'm a sucker for time travel stuff, so I'm in.
Oh, jeez.
Hmm.
You know, when I saw the title, I immediately thought about Transistor, and I think Larny might have a chance to play this game. Maybe.
Mhm.
We'll see. Okay. Oh, this game coming up. Yep. I honestly thought it was Kung Fu Rider for the PlayStation 4.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, like look at it, like in the beginning, but Surgeon Simulator 2. Oh, jeez.
Dude, it was so creepy, that trailer.
You know
Yeah,
what?
that's the next one here.
Were you there, Matt, when me and shout out to Asia, our former writer, we did open heart surgery, and we ended up, and Remy was there, and Big John. We ended up fixing the patient in less than 5 seconds left on the clock,
Oh, I didn't see
and it was pretty brutal. Like, but only this time. I think for this game, you're gonna see a lot of contraptions. You're gonna go to point A to point B. You have to make sure the body parts or organs that you need are gonna go are you're trying to make sure they get to you on time so you can heal your patient. So
Right.
we'll see where this goes, especially in a VR standpoint. This is gonna be funny as hell. I mean, oh man, look at them put the guys. It's like what real life operation. But only this. So yeah, it's coming out early 2020, folks. And see, Julissa, I wish you were here. I wish we could hear your reaction right now when they announced this
Oh, the
game.
next one. Okay.
Like, oh jeez, these ads. But there you go. I can't believe they announced this one. I honestly thought Telltale games were gone or dusted. How?
So I had
Yeah.
I had to do
Seriously.
some mild research to see what's going on with that. So there's another company who bought up the rights to Telltale and some of their assets called LCG Entertainment.
Mhm.
Um, they bought the rights
Interesting.
to the name, and they were able to work with a this company called Ad Hoc Studio, who is made up of a lot of people who like a majority of people who used to work at Telltale before it got closed down. So
Nice.
they're working together, and since they bought the name to Telltale, they're able to just slap that name onto the game itself. So they basically
Oh
have the rights
wow.
to it now. They're
Okay.
yeah, they're able to call back up DC Comics so they can use Wolf Among Us again because it was already licensed out before, so um they considering it's Telltale again, they have free reign to do this again.
Okay. I mean,
Hmm.
okay. I just see. I'm not trying to get hope and stuff like that. Do you think there's a chance that they'll continue Tales from the Borderlands, even though we do see the two characters? Small little spoiler alert, especially for those who are planning to play Borderlands 3. Do you think we're gonna see what happens to Reese and the rest of the crew for after
I
the ending
don't
of?
I don't know, but that's only in the issue that um considering we having this resurgence of Telltale as a whole by a different company, it's hard to tell what they're going to do next. Especially since like I said, we did not see this coming at all because we
Yeah,
thought all things Telltale were done.
yeah.
So
Right.
we're kind of in a position of anything can happen. So it's just a matter of is the new Telltale talking to Gearbox in terms of getting another Tales from the Borderlands done? They may be doing it, they may not be doing it. It's all up in the air right now.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Okay. Man, here. I mean, congratulations to Telltale Games. And for those who have, as for those who are big, huge fans, I know our very own Julissa, aka the Telltale Queen. She's,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what she thinks. We'll definitely ask her. We'll definitely ask her tomorrow when we meet up for the Twitch meetup. But
Yes, definitely.
I know she's happy because like the Telltale series for us has been, like a great way to tell stories, especially side stories from like our very famous other series like Borderlands, The Walking Dead, and I'll add the Batman and the Guardians of the Galaxy series also.
Right.
So we'll see where this goes. Like again, I mean, with their revival, does this mean we're gonna get sequels to the series and that we've seen in the past besides Walking Dead, because I know that ended well. It ended
We'll
well.
see. We'll see.
So
Yep.
all right, what you got next?
Next is we're getting close to the end, thankfully. Um, so next we got their award for best game direction, which of course went to Death Stranding because
Kojima.
everyone loves Kojima.
Oh yeah, this game, yo, Erisel. This game looks messy already.
Bruh.
Yeah,
Well, are you playing the next trailer?
I'm about to now.
Okay, so yeah, so we closed out the night in probably the weirdest, unexpected ways. They had Michelle Rodriguez and Vin Diesel from the Fast and Furious series to show off their new game, Fast and Furious Crossroads.
Coming exclusively to
Ah.
the PS.
Let me just say they were lit as hell.
Yeah, they were.
Oh, I'm
They were
95%
like,
sure they were high when they came out on stage.
Oh
Oh.
man.
for facts, I am 100% sure that Michelle Rodriguez specifically was high as hell. She don't like being on stage.
Man. Did she say
Well,
She just did it for
Tekken?
fun.
Did she say Tekken? Whatever.
Yeah, she did.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
Bruh, she was so high.
Oh man. Oh wow. The trailer sort of froze on me.
Yeah, man, it's hard.
It's honestly not like a great trailer we absolutely need to play anyway.
I'm
It
going
really
back.
isn't,
I'm going
honestly.
back.
Could
I
live
put it in there
without
for
hearing
formality's
it.
sake, honestly.
I'm going
Everybody
back.
dust off your PS3 slims. This is a PS3
Oh,
exclusive. So
It does look like a PS3. Remember that old game? What was it? Fast and Furious Showdown? Oh my.
Dog, this is the same engine.
What?
This is the
Bro,
same
the fact
engine.
that
Oh
they
my
recasted
Wow.
Tyrese entirely. New voice, new face, new everything.
Oh
New phase.
Throwing some real shade of Tyrese.
man.
For real though. You know what? My
That
favorite
was-
meme to come out of the entire award show was like somebody stacked on like get you somebody who looks at you the way that Vin Diesel looks at Tyrese.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like if you go back, he's staring at him.
I
like,
ain't going back to that
so
messy
hard.
trailer. The hell with that. Oh my gosh.
And but with that, the two were able to close out and give the award for the big award for, of course, Game of the Year. I'm gonna run down the nominees real quick just to give that some suspense. But it was between Control, Death Stranding, Resident Evil 2, Sekiro, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and The Outer Worlds. And of course, the winner went to Sekiro.
which I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah,
very
same.
Full-
Because they didn't
yeah,
get like any
full
other awards
upset.
until the very last
Exactly.
second.
Full
That's all we
upset.
need.
Like-
Miyazaki said, "That's all we need, boy. Elden Ring coming soon, 2023."
True.
No, because I remember Big John said Sekiro looking slim with their chances. They've been nominated, but I don't see anything. And when they won
When they came
something,
back.
I really wish we could have recorded Big John. He went off. Oh my
That game was
God.
good.
Yo, Erisel, are you getting this game anytime soon for the PS4? I know you want to try it out because it's great. It is a great looking game. Like, I know
Yeah, I
Ghost of
am.
Tsushima is like summer 2020, and I know it's not the same, but this game could get you ready for Ghost of Tsushima.
It is absolutely not the same in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah,
period.
but it can
There
get
are
you
monsters
ready.
in
Yeah.
Sekiro.
Yeah.
But no, I
Yeah.
do still
Literal
want it. I
demons.
do still want to get it.
Okay.
Actually,
Awesome.
here's a good question for you, Greg,
What's up?
considering you used to work at GameStop.
Mm-hmm.
If I put money down off the game and I just never picked it up, would they still have it?
Yes. Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
Right
Yes.
now, I'll pick up my copy of
Say it.
Sengoku Basara.
Wow.
I pre-ordered the
Wow.
PS3 game. I put $5 on it.
Wow.
But it's
I'm sure it's
crazy,
still
I
there in the
bought
back
it
of the
later.
drawer.
Yeah.
I'm more than positive it is. I think I put down like $25 on it, and I was like, you know
Oh
what?
no!
I just don't feel like going to get it ever. And I just never went.
Wow.
It's okay. So you know how I had like the car accident. I didn't have my car, and it was just like, you know what? It's just too far away, and I'm not paying an Uber $20 just to take me to GameStop, just so I could pay $20 again. Like that's $40 gone.
Oh
Beyond
no! Yeah.
paying for the rest of the game. I wasn't about to do all that.
Okay.
So yeah, it just never happened.
So.
Baltimore County, you guys, it's
Oh
really hard
no!
living
Oh
there when you don't have
no! Oh no!
transportation.
No! Let's talk. Let's not talk when we're live. Let's actually talk off stream, and I'll help you, Erisel. Okay, so we'll get that
Oh,
settled
yeah.
for you. Okay, I got
It's cool,
you.
it's cool.
I don't
No
work with
worries.
that with the company anymore. I mean, but other than that, we can still help you guys out. And with that being said, we finally reached the end of our list. We're done, folks. That was our longest episode ever, and this is the second episode. Oh my goodness! See what we do for you all. We do it with love, and we appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you so much to Remy, Juan, and Skybird for tuning in. Thank you all. If you guys are still in chat, please say what's up. Please say hello. And if you guys have any questions for us, we'll be happy to answer them. And if you have any questions, if we're not live, please tag us using hashtag, what was it, Erisel? What do you, and Matt? Hashtag TLBX
TLBX
podcast. Yes. So be sure, if you have any questions for us, we can answer like next week's stream. And I'm guessing next week's stream, for those who are in the middle or haven't started their Christmas shopping yet, don't worry, you guys. We got you. We'll get together. We'll see what we can discuss to help you guys get anything that's entertainment and pop culture related for your loved ones, family, and your friends. And yeah, we'll let you know what sites to go for and what stores to hit up, so you can complete your Christmas shopping early, especially since next week is going to be the 20th. So yeah, 5 days before Christmas. And if you guys are stuck, we'll be happy to help you out. So that's next week's episode, right? Yeah. So.
Okay, but I got a little appetizer for y'all to wet y'all whistle. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, here we
Ooh,
go.
What?
What?
For a quick gift, you look like me with $12 in your bank account. Just go ahead to CVS and get you a nice $3 back scratcher, because everybody back itch. Everybody got a back
You know what?
scratcher.
True.
Your arms ain't long
You're
enough.
so right.
So
You're
go ahead
so
and get somebody a
right.
back scratcher. They'll appreciate
There's
it.
always that one spot that you can't get.
Nice wooden
Yeah.
one. Don't get the metal one. Get the wooden one. It's worth it.
Before we end the show, we want to quickly remind you guys one more time, since it is Saturday, we'll see you guys later tonight, 7 to 11 p.m. at Arcurie
never heard any of
DC.
You kind of cut out again.
What? Oh, wait. Can you hear me now?
Can we
Yes.
please show
Wow.
the best part of the Game Awards, please?
Ugh.
Please.
Do you got a link for that?
The picture.
No, why? Okay.
That boy was too comfortable, and I'm like, those chairs don't look all that, but he was.
He was probably tired from.
It was hitting.
Yeah,
This
man,
guy
it's
was
on
asleep.
He was gaming a little too hard. He was like, you know what? I got to test the Xbox Cooler Master before everybody. So he was worn out from a hard day of gaming. So shout outs to him.
Okay.
Sleepy Boy 68. I don't know his name, but that's what it is now.
So before we end the show, we want to quickly remind you guys tonight, 7 to 11 p.m. at Akuri, DC, not too far away from the Naval Observatory. A good amount of us will be there at the Twitch DC meetup. You have myself, you have Matt, you have Julissa, you have Erisel and Gaylene, because this is the first time they're going, and of course Denise. We will be there tomorrow night. And if you guys have any questions, if you guys have any if you guys want to take pictures with us, if you guys want to show how much you love and respect us, and hey, thank you for the love and support. We'd love to meet our fans and supporters, and we do have some cool giveaways to give to you guys. So if you see us, say hello, and thank you guys again for tuning in. So you guys have any other closing comments you want to share?
I'm good. Game Awards was pretty alright. There wasn't too many too much of one game dominating like Red Dead of last year or something like that. So it was a fairly entertaining show.
It was balanced. Yeah, it was definitely
Green Day was
balanced.
the best part about the whole thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out to Green Day.
Absolutely.
Azumi was awesome.
Green
She was
Day.
awesome.
Oh yeah, shout outs to that cameraman trying to start some drama.
Oh,
Yo.
I forgot.
oh,
Right
jeez.
after Grimes finished performing, he put the camera right on Elon Musk, boy.
Oh no!
They was really trying to start some things, boy.
Gaylene, do you have anything you want to say? Okay.
I'm glad Fortnite didn't win. I don't know.
Wait, Fortnite won something? Okay.
Yes.
Well, I mean, like, they didn't win Game of the Year, obviously.
It wasn't nominated, so yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. You guys have a wonderful evening, and, well, yeah, we'll guys catch you on the next one. Have a good night. Laters.
Stay hydrated.
Nah.